Well, I wrote this book for anyone and everyone out there that's feeling very unfulfilled and stuck at work, because that was me some years ago. And a lot of times when you're in that state, you're creating meaning in your work life, and somewhere deep inside, you have a higher calling. Maybe you have a secret of starting your own dream business, but you feel it may be too late, or you're just so stuck and unclear like me that I just felt that it was not possible. So those individuals out there that feel stuck, which according to statistics, 85% of folks in the workforce feel very unsatisfied in the workforce. So that's a lot of people. So I guess I wasn't alone, as alone as I felt.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was in corporate, I couldn't wait to get out. And then when I had my own business, I remember saying this. One day it snowed, and I was like, it occurred to me that working in corporate, somebody else was in charge of plowing the parking lot. Somebody else was in charge of plunging the toilets. Somebody else was in charge of vacuuming the rug. And I realized all those things from my corporate career that I just took for granted. And there are so many things about starting a business. I think a lot of us think about, having the restaurant, or we think about having the florist and how pretty the flowers would be, but you're not thinking about getting the driveway paved or plunging toilets or taking out the trash. There's so many things that make people want to quit on the road of entrepreneurship. What's the opposite of that? I think people talk about resilience or grit. What's your number one tip for grit or resilience?
Absolutely. And we hear so much about grit and resilience. I mean, I use the word resilience all the time, but a lot of times we're not taught what resilience is and how to achieve it. And that's a perfect segue to really understand what my book is about, because a lot of times when you hear a title like my book, you may think it's going to show you how to get your domain or those drier topics of starting a business, get your LLC and get your finances and all these things and structures about starting a business. But my book is focused on the mindset that an entrepreneur and a small business owner needs to have in order to succeed, because that's what's missing. That's the secret sauce that's missing from businesses that fail. It's really your mindset, how your brain is programmed, and knowing that we can reprogram it, knowing how to do that, which is what I had to do, because I was definitely not a fearless entrepreneur several years ago. So it's something that I had to cultivate and program once I knew that our brain is plastic. There's like the new science behind neuroplasticity, not to use all this jargon, but really, we have so much power that we don't know.
Yeah.
And so to be able to understand that anyone can be successful, they really put their mind to it. And to put your mind to it, it means that there are certain steps that you have to take to prime your brain to be that fearless entrepreneur, to have a thriving and successful business. It's all about the mind, which is my slogan: a healthy mind leads to a successful life.